How's it going, guys? JQ from OnlyFins Bass Fishing, Oklahoma. We're out here at Lake Elmer, and as you can see, it's a little muddy, but I'm gonna try to get to a spot that I know I can usually catch fish. It's the channel to the right when you come in. There's a lot of fish. It's a lot of bedding area. I don't like fishing it too much during the spring because of the bedding area, and I don't like catching spawning bass. But I think that these fish are probably moving out from spawning. They're probably done spawning. So we're gonna test that theory out, see if we can catch a couple. So let me do the walk in here and focus on where I'm stepping so I don't fall into a mud puddle. And let's get to the first spot. We've had a lot of rain out here in the Lawton area, and it's been really good for the lakes because the lakes are up now, but there's a little bit of a cold front coming through too now at the same time after all these rains. So it's a little chilly right now, but I'll be fine. But yeah, fish this cove however you can. If you're on a boat, it'd be even better. Just go right into the middle of it and fish it. I'm telling you, this cove is really good. I think we're gonna start off. We're gonna try to see how far we can go this way, and then we're gonna fish from there and going back. It's definitely easier to fish this from the boat because you don't have to walk through all this stuff. But as long as you're careful, you're fine. Also, there's probably a million ticks out here, so definitely spray yourself for ticks, and also check yourself after you get back for ticks. I'm hoping they all drown. It's a little bit of a tall grass here, but I think we're gonna try to cast right here and see what's going on. I don't know, it's kind of muddy. I don't know if I catch something, it'd be kind of hard to bring it in here, but we'll find out. All right, first cast. Not a very good cast. The wind's blowing towards me, so. I'm just using that modified weedless wacky rig hook with a bellows swimmer. If you haven't seen the video on how I make these with the hook keeper, I'm going to link it up at the top right. That was a better cast. Should have brought water shoes. That's probably as far as I want to go without soaking my feet here. There's a lot of vegetation growth now over there where you're not able to really get to the bank as good as you want. It's definitely better to fish this area with a boat so you can get in here, but you can do it with from the bank. It's just a little harder. This area right here is a little opening. We got a little bit we can cast here to the right and left of us. All right. If you guys never fished this lake, it's a really weedy lake. It's got a lot of hydrilla in it, but the fish like hanging out in there. Oh, I got a bite. I got a fish. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's a nice one too. Come on. Let's go. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the fish like hanging out in the hydrilla like this. You guys see this hydrilla? Yeah, that worked great. Good hookup ratio and everything. As soon as he bit it, I took it, and he was hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Hey, I want my bait back. Yeah, buddy. Check that out. Lake Elmer Thomas. Good old bass. Let's get this bass back in. See you later, buddy. Hell yeah. We needed that. The way I'm rigging this up is sideways. I'm just putting it in through the hook keeper and put it on there just like that. Let's throw out there and get another one. Hells yeah. See, I told you there was bass in this area, man. We're cast right back in the same spot. Just in case there's another one over there. I just let it sink to the bottom and then I just dragged it through. That's all I got a bite. Haven't even been here 10 minutes. It's probably the worst conditions for fishing, to be honest, but I'm gonna try it out. We've already caught one, so that's already doing good there. Oh. Got one. Nice. That's a nicer one. Oh, come on, don't get stuck. Yeah, there we go. I got you, buddy. Yeah, that's a nicer one. Hell yeah. Let's get him in. Hell yeah. That's a nicer one. 3.5. Yeah. That's what we're doing right now. We're just catching bass. He is a real subtle strike. Yeah, baby. Real subtle strike, but we got him. This is a nice bass. This is probably, I don't know, I would say 3 and some change, almost 3.5 probably. Not quite 4, but the mouth is pretty big. So let's get him released over here because there's not a lot of water right there in front of me. So let's go, release. See you later, buddy. God, we are killing it right now. In the worst conditions of bass fishing right now, but we are murdering it. Look what I found. Crankbait. We could redo that. Make that all brand new. Must have washed up. Score. 2 fish and a crankbait. A little bit to the left. They might be concentrated deeper into that cove. Now it's starting to open up. They may not be over here. Alright, let's keep going. Uh-oh. Lost my lure. I got more. I think I'm going to try something absolutely ridiculous. What do you guys think? Let's find out. I figured since I'm dragging it through the bottom anyways. I don't even know how I'm going to rig this thing. That's absolutely ridiculous. Let's see what happens. That looks good in the water, but it's absolutely ridiculous. What size is that? That's a 6.5 inch panoramic shad. Something bites that, it's going to be pretty big. Oh, damn, I lost it. That was pretty ridiculous anyways. Let's switch to something else. It's our bluegill color. See what happens. That's the thing about fishing, guys. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. We caught 2 so far, so that's good. We're going to keep fishing and see if we can get another one, but I'm not feeling this area, but we'll see. You never know. What I like about here is you can fish, and you got bathrooms readily available. And you got benches and little pier area that goes all the way out. So that's kind of fun. I've never caught anything over here, but I'm sure there's fish over here. Big old laydown right there. Let's cast to that and see if we can get some. Once again, off the fishing dock, I didn't catch nothing. I went all the way around, didn't catch nothing. It gets really deep towards the end of the fishing dock. It gets into like 15, 20 feet of water. But my sister called me, and I had to FaceTime her because I saw a buffalo as I was leaving. Guys, there's a buffalo right there. Oh my God. Hold on, let me FaceTime.
I just FaceTime you. I clicked it.
Alright, hold on. Let me switch the camera because I'm going the wrong way. Oh no. What did it do? He's moving, he's moving. You see him? He's right there on the other side of the street.
Wow, he's huge.
Yeah, he's right there on the other side of the street. I'm not gonna get closer, obviously. But that's the second time I've been out here and there's been a buffalo like really close to me. And in my quest to get her more footage of a buffalo from a closer vantage point that didn't involve me dying, I got in the car and I ended up driving over to Quanah Parker to fish, which was a great choice because I ended up killing it over there. See if I can walk a little closer over here without getting wet. Yeah, the turkey's on the inside of the lake. This lake had a lot of flood water that was coming up on the bank, and the fish were hiding just in the tall grass. A lot of times bass like going into flooded areas because it's new areas, new structure. This is exactly what they were doing in this lake. Once I figured out the pattern, it was over. Ooh, got one. Yeah! One Google review of this lake that I saw said flooded that bushes. There's no fish in this lake. You would absolutely never catch a fish in this lake. Something along the lines of that. So I took it personally. Quanah Parker bass. He said there weren't bass in here, but there's bass in here. You just got to find them. This guy's kind of small, but hey, thanks for stopping by. Got one. Small fish, but I got one. Another bass. Definitely a BBC baby bass catch. All right, let's let you go. You make it out? Yep, he made it out. He's swimming away. Bye-bye, buddy. Thanks for playing. You gotta love it when you get dialed in. Oh, I got another bite. Oh, got another one. This is a nicer one. Yeah. Let's get him in. Nicer one. A little bit bigger. Hell yeah. Yeah, that comment, that guy knew what he was talking about, man. There's no bass in this lake at all. No bass. Awesome. That's another one, man. Yeah. Man, I want to leave, but I'm still catching fish. It's crazy. Let's get rid of this guy. Bye, little buddy. Grow bigger. All right. Got 3 fish at this lake and 2 at the other one. This is what I'm using. It's my weedless wacky rig with the swim bait. I ran out of the ghillie swimmers, so now I'm just using the swim bait, and it seems to be working. Of course, the fish have gotten a little bit smaller since I switched to a smaller presentation, but I am getting more bites. So sometimes you just gotta switch it up. And they seem like they like this flooded area here. Oh, got another bite. Got another one. Killing it. another one. That one's bigger. He inhaled it. Look at that. Stop. He inhaled that sucker. Look at that. I hope I can get it out. Pretty sure I can. Oh yeah, I got it out. Look at that, guys. Man, that's a beautiful bass. A little small, a little pan, a little bit bigger than the last one, but it's getting crazy. Same spot, 2 fish, back to back. Let's let this guy go. See you later. I didn't even plan on coming over here. I was just talking to my sister on the phone and then decided, yeah, I'll drive down and fish this lake for a little bit. Because I never got to fish the shallow side. I got to fish the deep side, but never the shallow side. And I was like, with all this flooding, I was thinking, oh, these fish are probably going to be all up in there. And I was right. Of course, I'm trying to get through here, and it's really muddy. My feet are wet already. I'm done with it. I'm just going to deal. All right, let's get over this. Man. If I had a frog, I'd be throwing it all up in there. But I don't have a frog. I'm going to move over to the other side of this point where I was getting fish. And I'm going to try casting from a different direction. See if I can't snag me one more. I want to fish over there too. There's some lily pads. But over here, see all this stuff here? All these weeds. Just want to cast it from a different direction. See if I can entice another bass to bite. They've been pretty aggressive bites here at this lake. It's been pretty fun. Looks like an area that has cut off lily pads. There's a bite. Got one. As soon as I threw it in there. That's a nicer one. But still in the pound range. Yeah! That's how we do it right there, man. 4 fish in this freaking area. Wild. 4 fish. Now they're not the biggest of fish, man, but there's fish out here. So, man, you just got to know where to get them and know what to use. All right, let's let this guy go. See you later, buddy. Get bigger. He hit that thing instantly. As soon as it fell off that little lily pad area, he boom. I'm dialed in now. They're hitting it on the fall. Pretty aggressive. There's some lily pads here that haven't formed up yet and made the pads yet. Right there. That whole little field. There's probably another one in there. Felt the bump. Just gonna work it through there. Then I'm gonna work those weeds to the left. I'm gonna cast past it and see if I can get it on the other side of him. If there's any on the other side. Got another one. 5 fish. Killing it. Like I said, small fish, but I'll take it. All day long. 5th fish we caught out here. Looks like they've been caught a lot of times out here. We're gonna go ahead and let this guy go. See you later. I'm gonna run it between these 2 trees. I bet there's something hiding on the other side of it. Let's see. See if I'm right. I'll get a bite right about here. And this is where my luck ultimately ran out. Ah, I got stuck. I broke off. Well, I broke off on that, but amazing, man. We caught so many fish. I think it was like 5 or 6 fish out here. This is Quanah Parker Lake. This is the shallow side. I don't know if you guys can see. This is the real shallow side of the lake. I'll throw it up on the map so you guys can see it. But there was obviously fish here, so I don't know what that guy was doing, but there's definitely fish here. So get out there and catch them, man. I may make this a separate lake video. I don't know. I may make it a short. Who knows? I'm JQ from OnlyFins Bass Fishing, Oklahoma, and I'll catch you.
Oh, catch me, Daddy.